Today's topic is how to overcome the fear of quitting the job. Obviously, the first very fundamental questions that a lot of working adult out there is questioning is how to overcome the fear of quitting a job. In order for you to quit a job, you must have a very big courage to do so because you have a lot of fear in your mind. The first one is you fear of unknown. There's a lot of unknown ahead, right? If you quit your job and then if you want to start your business, there's unknown ahead of you. Perhaps you have fear of failure. So even though you want to quit your job, you want to move on with your life, but you are not sure whether your new move is going to success or not. So this holds you back. Also, you might have the fear of judgment. You are very scared of what people will think of you, what your ex-colleagues will think of you, what your bosses will think of you, right? So it takes courage for you to quit a job, especially you are quitting a job to start a new venture. So here I'm going to address the fear, especially the fear of unknown. The fear of unknown is quite natural. If you are living predictable income to a new environment whereby you do not know how much you are going to earn for the first month, for the first 6 months, or for the first year, you feel very fearful because you need cash flow in order to live a life. But fear doesn't need to be negative. You can take action and take a proper plan. Make sure you have done your plan properly, right? So it is actually can motivate you to work harder and improve your focus. Of course, before you quitting your job, you have to plan, you have to study and do some research what you want to do next. All right? Like any fear, the best way to deal with it is to face it. You can face your fear by writing down what are the most afraid things that you scared to happen. You write down and then you let your fear to surface. So you give yourself 10 to 15 minutes to write it down. Then after that, you will think of the strategies to handle each of them. So take an example. If you are quitting a job to start a new business, so perhaps the biggest fear that you will write down in your list will something like not able to attract more customer, right? And then more competitors will come out to snatch my ideas. Or what if you fail completely? What will you do? You will lose everything, right? You will list down things like that. After you list down, you need to think of strategies to handle each of them. Only you have the strategies to handle each of them, then you can eliminate your fear. This is how you overcome the fear. Okay, so I take an example. Okay, presume you are quitting a job to start a business. So perhaps you fear of what if you fail the business completely. If this is your fear, what if I told you that you can actually pre-launch your business or you start your business as a part-time basis? You test along the way and see how you can fine-tune your business, or you start a business in a very small scale and slowly expand from there. So 3 strategies that you can overcome. What if I fail the business completely? If you are fear of you don't have the skill to start a business, then before you quit your job, you take time to do some research in explore yourself to see what kind of interest you are in, what kind of niche you are interested in. Because only you do things that you are happy with, you don't feel like struggle, you don't feel like you are working. All right. So how do you explore yourself to different interests or different niches? The first way is to explore to free courses or short courses that are available out there. So last week I have mentioned about some of the online courses platform. So for example, Udemy, for example, a creator of online course. All right, you can go there and explore yourself, pick up some skill, and to see whether you have interest to explore further. If yes, perhaps that can be your new venture business idea. All right, so you have prep yourself with new skill before you throw the letter to your boss. This is how you overcome the fear. And then I give you another example. You scared your idea being snatched by your competitors. All right. And then I can tell you that because we are at the online world now, our business are very transparent. It is fine for competitors to pick up our idea, but if you are scared your idea being snatched by your competitors, that if necessary, you can obtain the copyright, patent, or you create something unique selling point for your business, which is cannot be snatched by others easily. You are afraid of underestimating costs because as a new business owner, when you just start out with your business, perhaps some of the expenses you are underestimate, right? And then you do not have recurring income yet. So how to overcome this budgeting issue? So before you start your business, you have to plan for your cost first. You need to do forecast, you need to do research to see what kind of cost will be incurred, be it big cost or small hidden costs. For example, if you start an e-commerce business, obviously you need to find out how much you need to pour in order to start with a new marketplace. Maybe you need to register for a domain. Maybe you need to pay a monthly subscription fee in order to maintain your website. How much is the inventory cost that costs you? You can go further into very detailed costs such as internet costs, such as telephone costs. All these small costs adds up. Only you have a full picture or 90% of the forecast on hand, and you are confident that you can go for the next 4 to 6 months, then you start your business. Otherwise, my advice to you is continue to pick up skills until you have enough saving to start, at least for the next 4 to 6 months. Because sometimes when you just start a new business, not immediately you will see the result, you will see the cash flow, you will see the profit. It all boils down to test and learn. Perhaps the example that I give you can overcome some of your fear of quitting your corporate job in order to start your business. So as the conclusion, the most importantly, you need to write down your fear. What is your fear of quitting your job? You allow your fear to surface and then you write it down and then you conquer them with strategies. All right. Only you can conquer them and plan properly. Then you have a confidence will eliminate your fear.